Hi guys, and welcome back to our video for today, the 13th of October 2025. So, let's see my watch list, how we traded it, and what is next for these stocks. We're bang on market open here, only 5 minutes in, so I'm sure we can find some good trades for the remainder of the day and have a good understanding about what we need for continuation into the afternoon and for tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So, we'll start with NDRA here. Symmetrical triangle breakout against the 1-day resistance of 12. 3 touches per triangle from a run of consolidation. Above all moving averages, as you can see, 1 minute time frame for the first 25 minutes when the stock came into life. So, that's fine here. And a nice plus 22% gain. To enter this around here, 19 past 8. And I'm 5 hours ahead of you guys. I'm in the UK, so 5 hours ahead of New York. And that's 1:19 here, so 5 hours ahead. NDRA, bit of a volatile filling. So, entry is covered. First target was covered, and I made it clear I was just looking for a 10% gain on that one. So if that's something that floats your boat, you're interested in joining the Discord for alerts like that daily before the market even opens, and learning how to do it yourself through my trade reviews, which I'm going to release after this video for those guys in the Discord. Find us in the link in the video description or in our Twitter bio. So that's NDRA here. So what is next in this stock? So get rid of the symmetrical triangle and turn off the indicators to make it more easy to see, and turn it off extended hours data, because that could be more easily manipulated. You can see that we've sliced through this 9 resistance here. So if we re-break 9, you could look for a entry on this for a day trade. So close over 9, or just 2-3% push up over 9. Should see it run at least 8%. Probably a 9.8 time first target. And that one for a bit of a scalp, I like that one. So, push over 9 should see it come towards 10, I would say. On the 4 hour though, that's just for a quick day trade. Obviously 5 minutes into market open here. For a 4 hour time frame, let's have a look. Needs to close over 9, really. If it doesn't close over 9, then it's going to come back down eventually to 6.5. But this one's been trending up the past few days, so I don't see why it would discontinue doing that. So I think if it holds over 9 by 1:30 Eastern time, it would slowly continue its trend and consolidate towards 12, I think, on that one. So it needs to hold over 9, really. Otherwise, it's coming back down to 6.7. So be careful on that. In the daily time frame, again, it's just continuing the uptrend. Maybe a bit of a blow off top, sort of a gap up. It's not really too much to say. It just needs to have a daily close over 9 for continuation into 12, really. On that one, the weekly have a quick look at it. So there's a lot of reverse splits on this. So it's in a massive downtrend because we have to scroll in loads and loads and loads and loads and loads on this one. Just bear with me. Have a look at it real quick. So the weekly, again, we're above. 95% of price action takes place within the Bollinger Bands, the top being the navy here. So we need to close over 9 again, just for a green candle, a nice candle, and the band to expand. Otherwise, it's going to get stuck back into this band around 8.2 and then come within this sort of price action around 6.7. So it needs to hold over 9 on the 4 hour and the 1 day time frame, even the weekly, really. Otherwise, it's coming back towards 6.5 to 7. In the daily time and the 1 minute time frame or 5 minute time frame for a day trade, you'd be looking for a 9 break for 10% move and that. So that's that. And let's go to STI. So it's just been halted down. So if this reverses now from unhold, it's strong, because if you can get halted down, it can and come find its way back up. It shows it's strong. You can't keep it down forever. It's strong enough to build itself back up. So shove this in a falling wedge here in the 1 minute time frame. And yeah, just push over 13.5 by 2-3%. Should actually see this continue towards 16 for like a plus 15% move. Probably will alert this to the Discord. I do quite like it. Bouncing right off the ATMA here. However, if we lose 8 on this, we're coming all the way back down to 6, etc. So be careful on that. Get over 13.5, bullish plus 10% minimum. Lose 8, then it's not looking good. And the 4 hour probably just demonstrate that. Yes, the 4 hour, if we lose an 8, you're coming back into these Bollinger Bands and Navy line, getting stuck within the price action of the bands in between here, and coming back to ultimately where we came from. So it needs to hold over, I'll say hold over 10 on the 4 hour time frame. And then obviously if you lose 10, you're coming towards 8, and if you lose 8, it's done. Then daily on this. So we're squeezing right between 10 and 13.5. So a daily close over 10 is fine to me, as it's a reclaim of the 200 simple moving average. But we're just going to be, going nowhere until we break 13.5. And if we break 13.5, you can easily look for 16.7, as explained previously on the day trade. Coming towards 16, which should also be a retest of the 200 EMA on the daily time frame. So ultimately, on the 1 minute and 5 minute for a day trade, push over 13.5 for a plus 10% move. 4 hour needs to hold over 10 to continue its way up to 13.5 at some point. And if we lose 8 on the 4 hour, the 1 minute, 5 minute, or the daily, it's done in my opinion. It's going to daily close over 10. You'll see it gradually continue towards 13.5. And once you get a daily or 4 hour close over 13.5, we'll be coming towards 16.5, if not already done that today from the 1 and 5 minute. So that's STI, some quick analysis there. GWH going on the 1 minute time frame now. So yeah, just need to push over 7 for continuation. We traded this on Friday. We caught a green trade on this on Friday. Obviously, I don't hold anything overnight as a just day trade small cap stocks. Key is in the name, day trade, not overnight trade, not hold till next Wednesday. In the morning trade, not hold till next Thursday. If I feel like cutting trade, just a day trade, so I'll cut it on the day. And yeah, just to push over 7 for a re-entry on this. For continuation and a move of plus 8%, I would say, and gradual movement towards 8. So yeah, close over 7 for a day trade from the 1 minute, 5 minute for plus 8%. If we lose 5.65, we come in towards 5.15 and probably 4.5, I would say. The 4 hour, what's going on here? So again, a 4 hour close over 5.65 is good. You know, it continues the trend. 4 hour close over 7, we'll see it continue towards 8, and it looks good there. And the daily time frame again looks strong. So you know, a daily close, anything at daily close over 5.65 is still a green candle. So I like it. Any daily close over 5.65 is good. For continuation, and the weekly might tell us a little bit more. Might have to scroll in a bit. So you don't want to hold these stocks for too long. Again, this has been a massive downtrend for at least 4 or 5 years, I can see. So yeah, the next weekly resistance look to be around 10. So you'll be looking for a 10 break. You know, if we go level by level. 4 hour close over 7, you'll be seeing 10 on this. The daily close over 8, you'll be seeing 10 at no time. So yeah, just focus on those resistance breaks. Again, a loss of 5.65 is done. And until it loses 5.65, I think this will continue trending up. ELBM to finish up with, halted up, which is a good sign. Breaking that resistance of 4.6 and then being bullish enough to be halted up. So if it breaks 6, you'll see a continuation for a day trade. So a push of 2-3% beyond 6 for a minimum of 8% on this. The 4 hour, have a quick look at it. 4 hour close beneath 3.5 would see it come all the way back down towards 2, I would say. So if it loses 3.5, this support here, massive 1 day support, it's probably done, and it's going to get sucked within the top of this Bollinger Band. 95% price action takes place within the bands, so when it gets out of its 95% price action and the 5% euphoria it gets, then it's going to explode like seen here. You just want it to continue and not get sucked within this top navy band here. And the daily time frame, again, just daily close over, so it's 4.6, I like daily close over 4.6, it's a big green candle. And yeah, it should continue trending up, but a loss of 3.5, it'll be done on this one. Similar to GWH, just, you know, it's going to continue trending up until it loses that support, and that support is 3.5 here on the daily. So that's all we have time for, unfortunately, on these 4 stocks: STI, NDRA, GWH, and ELBM. And yeah, I'm going to get my trade review done on NDRA for my plus 20% move in pre-market, so traders can learn how to understand how to take it by themselves and don't need me and to become independent. So yeah, if that's something you fancy, find us through the link in the video description or in our Twitter bio. So thanks guys, and catch you all later.